Our essential question for today is, how do I graph inequalities? Whoa, misspelling some words here. Let me fix that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get down to it. We're going to look here and it says less than or greater than. When graphing inequalities, when graphing an inequality that is less than or greater than, we use the open circle. So on this first line, you're going to write open circle. Here are our examples. We're going to work our examples just a little bit later. I want to go through and fill out our lines first. Let's drop down. When graphing inequalities that is less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, we used a closed circle. Ladies and gentlemen, the difference between an open and a closed circle is this. If you look on the top, you see where it says less than or greater than. In parentheses, you have a less than or greater than sign. Because you have no line on the bottom, that's an open circle. We drop back down. We have a less than or equal to sign and then a greater than or equal to sign. Those two signs in parentheses. Notice that you have a line on the bottom. When you have a line on the bottom, your circle is closed. Now let's drop down to where it says reminder. When we are graphing inequalities, we always need the letter or the variable on the left side. Again, we always need the letter. Sometimes you're going to see the word variable on the left side. Now, our page of notes is complete. I want to go to that second page where you see your summary. Remember, you need to write a couple of sentences for your summary. I would suggest that you write down when you need a closed circle and when you need an open circle. Let's go back to page 1 and we're actually going to graph. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's look at example number 1. When we are graphing our inequality, the first thing that we do is we draw our circle on the number. The number in this particular problem is -3. So the first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to place my circle, a open circle, on -3. That's right here. You're going to place your circle on -3. Now you're going to read your inequality symbol. Your inequality symbol is less than. This particular problem says x is all numbers less than -3. So your arrow goes to the left. Your arrow goes to the left. Your next problem, problem number 2. Your number is +2. The first thing I'm going to do when I graph, I use my open circle. I put my open circle on +2 first, and now I read my inequality symbol. My inequality symbol is a greater than symbol. So this says x is all numbers greater than +2. So when your numbers are greater than, your symbol goes to the right. Your numbers are greater than, your symbol goes to the right. This particular section, example number 1. Again, when you are graphing inequalities, you place your circle, and in this case it's a closed circle, you place your circle on the number given. In our case, our number is -3. Because there's a line on the bottom of my symbol, that means my circle is closed. I place a closed circle on my -3. Now, Because my inequality problem is x is all numbers greater than or equal to -3, my arrow goes to the right. Because my inequality problem says x is all numbers greater than or equal to -3, my arrow goes to the right. Problem number 2. Remember, once again, the first thing that you do is place your circle closed on your number. My number given is 2. I put a closed circle on the number 2, and now my arrow goes to the left side because my inequality problem says x is all numbers less than or equal to +2. This final section, remember, when graphing, we always need the letter on the left side. An example of the letter being on the left side would be examples number 1 and examples number 3. So, because there is no line under our symbol, our circle is going to be open. Our arrow goes to the left because this is telling me that y is all numbers greater than 4. Example number 3. There is a line under our symbol. So that means that our circle is going to be closed. Our arrow goes to the left because this is telling me that x is all numbers less than 0. Remember, when we're dealing with our number line, the numbers to the right of 0 are greater than, which means they are large. The numbers to the left of 0 are negative numbers. They're less than, which means they're small. Positive numbers are large. Negative numbers are small. Now we're going to look at problem example number 2. Remember, our letter always needs to be on the left side. You need to rewrite the problem. What are you going to do when you rewrite the problem? You write your letter first, and then you simply take your sign and flip it over. Again, write your letter first, simply take your sign and flip it over. And now we graph like we did in our earlier problems. Remember what was said to you concerning the summary? Please enjoy.